What's up?
Welcome everyone to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Owls' offense will have the first
Oh, that
possession of the
is
game.
pretty damn
And
bad.
when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Give to the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone
Oh,
coverage.
he's not going to the NFL.
Someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss.
And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Safe completion on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. FIU pushing tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Dialing up a second down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 23. That's caught. It's Jones. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll to a fourth-quarter game.
They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He'll try to take it back at the 30. Past the 10.
That's a big six.
A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This D gave them exactly what they needed. Not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game, early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. And the Panthers want to move quickly.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long on the 26. That's caught. It's Jones.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has it there going the other way. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Florida International. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that run.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out of the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on
2 interceptions.
first down for the offense. Give to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He makes the connection. Tackled after picking up the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Movement here from the tight end. To the ground with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State.
Our running is fair.
That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing a pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout.
Ah,
And it's
fuck.
picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run.
He's not our quarterback. I'm trying to get someone to freaking lead this team. Is it that hard?
Capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure coming. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back.
That's 2 pick 6.
Kennesaw State does touchdown Owls. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can play wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
This is a defense game.
Send the offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Tosses it incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfire on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He caught it. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They got the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Touch pass on the right. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's what players call a 7 route, and that receiver ran it to perfection.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
They've been six
Guys,
times.
FIU ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're at defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Peters. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards out of there.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kid would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense.
You should have just
maybe
dropped
before
that.
you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And he's running in the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. FIU pushing tempo.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Offense lining up quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him.
Wow.
Nowhere to go as
He is stepping.
disaster. FIU will line up to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Give to the single back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Peters. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, I like like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks are so hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting those blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good in the next down.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. It's Peters. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. The give to the back. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Going to work on second down.
They've been 7
to
times.
cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to the run. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And that one will give them the lead. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball downfield. They were so impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays. But how about the execution, running and throwing the football? Wow.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working on that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Finds his man. On the move at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle was finally made. They're going to run it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game. Snap in the shotgun. He's got his man. Touchdown, Panthers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. On to attempt the try. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They go to the ground. Hard running there. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like
he hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the right. He's got it. Really
That's
nice
3
job
catches.
that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Peters. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the ball,
he been
snag it out of
quiet.
the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 11 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that?
It's still running.
Guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The play action fake. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to
Hell yeah.
sacked at the 12.
Good job, Hunt.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. FIU will line up the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes it a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes.
How about this, a fake? After the 3rd down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. And they caught them with their drawers down as the throw and catch picks up the first down on the fake. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football.
Into the end zone he goes.
It's over.
Kennesaw State does. Touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Who made that last catch? Was it him? Oh, wow. Someone from defense.
Late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative. They got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense
8 turnovers.
That
We won.
be the nail in the coffin.
Let's be honest.
Great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else.
Our backup quarterback, Sayros.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving.
This running back's had all kinds of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops and get the ball back to our offense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying
They've
to
been
get
like
that
this.
back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Peters. Coming after it. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
9
turnovers.
turnovers.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to head him over the top.
10
And here's
turnovers.
the 5th interception by this quarterback. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job.